Hello everybody, my name is Aaron aka Pullin'Teeth and welcome back to PTW. We are in our third week of Season 2 now, and before we even really get rolling, I just want to give a quick apology if my energy is a little down today. I am knackered. I was at a show last night. I went to go see Youngblood at Sheffield Arena in the UK, which is like close to his hometown. It was a mad show and I am exhausted. So apologies if my energy is a little down today, but let's not let that ruin a show. Let's bring things forward straight away. Let's kick off with our first match. The junior division is going to kick things off here, and after last week where Andrew Everett lost his junior division championship in that huge 8-man battle royal to Dean Malenko, it's been decided that we're going to do something a little bit different to see who's going to challenge Dean for the championship first. We are going to do a tag team match. We are going to do the team of Andrew Everett and Crash Holly, the Charweights, who have been they've been a good team a few times actually. They've been a unit for a little while now, but they're going to be taking on the team of Pac and Tyler Bate. And here we go, the bell is ringing. Andrew Everett and Tyler Bate kicking things off here tonight. But the winners of this match will then have to face each other next week in a one-on-one match to see who is going to take on the Iceman, Dean Malenko. So it could be interesting to see Crash Holly and Andrew Everett, who are in a legit tag team here in PTW, have to square off against each other. Whereas I don't think Pac or Tyler Bate will have that much of an issue squaring off against each other. But time will tell to see who's going to walk away from this tag team match the victor. Everett obviously wants his championship back. Technically he was never pinned. He was thrown out of the ring, but those are the rules of the match. But he was never pinned to lose it. Now we've got Crash Holly and Pac here squaring off. Later tonight in our main event we have got trios action, where we've got Chris Jericho teaming with his new buddies, so to speak, Kane and The Undertaker, the Brothers of Destruction. They'll be taking on the team of RVD, our PTW World Heavyweight Champion, Kazuchika Okada, who felt the wrath of Jericho along with his new unit, and a new tag team, well, I say a new tag team partner, making his return to PTW. Booker T is going to be teaming with RVD and Okada in the main event. Obviously we need to get there first. Currently we've got a long way to go. So in the first match, Crash Holly trying to fight off Tyler Bate and Pac on his own, but struggling. So you go, double powerbomb. Bate slammed down by Holly and Everett. But an exploder from Bate, big strong boy. To say that all of these guys technically fall into juniors, there's some powerhouses in this match. Tyler Bate is a powerhouse. Pac is a powerhouse. Everett, he's one of the more insane competitors you'll ever see in terms of high flying. And he's apparently 7'4", if you believe him anyway. And Crash Holly is one of the more resourceful competitors you can see. It's a pretty powerful team if you think about it, Bate and Pac. For a junior division, they are big strong boys. Everett now just kicking away at Pac to keep him down, throwing forearms at Bate. Everett fighting off both of them on his own currently. There's a reason why he was junior division champion. Pac went for a TNA kick, didn't manage to connect. Crash Holly back lead, we had double super kicks. Both coming off the ropes, double stomp. Pac just throws Everett away, goes for an enziguri on Crash, doesn't manage to connect it. Reverse the whip. Nice power slam from Holly, and then tries to slow it down, tries to keep Pac grounded with that chin lock. Pac manages to escape to tag back out to Bate, throwing more forearms, trying to keep Crash off balance. Nice, a standing shooting star press into a cover from Bate, a nice combination. Bringing the arm, Bate rolling it through. Got the wrist control, but slaps it away. Sidewalk slam from Crash. It's weird when I say that, I keep thinking Crash Bandicoot, since in my spare time I have been replaying the Crash Insane trilogy, but there we go. Tags on either side. Everyone's right on top of each other now. Nice kicks there to the chest of Pac. More forearms to the face. Everett goes behind. Reverse the Rana. Poison Rana. Shooting star press. Bad combination there for Pac. He's going to be struggling now. Cover from Everett. But Bates there to break it. As Everett took the heels out from Bate there, and Pac took full advantage to lock in the surfboard. Well, that was more of a bow and arrow than a surfboard, apologies. Double team attempt, but Crash not letting it happen. Headbutt to Bate. Goes off to the legs. Tyler Bate obviously doesn't wear knee pads. He's got less protection on his legs. It's kind of a smart move to work on him. Off the ropes goes Crash. Jumping elbow drop to the back of the head, and Bate just powered through it. Crash again trying to slow the pace down. Crash is the veteran in this match. Not that anybody in this match hasn't been doing this for a long time. Despite the fact that Bate's probably the youngest person in this match, he has still been doing this for a very long time. Wait a second, Crash. Is Crash going for a Styles clash? Shouts out AJ Styles. Tyler Bate with a diving headbutt, and Pac with a black arrow, and another diving headbutt. The combinations. Crash escaping for his life there. He was just getting pounded on. Arm drags now, keeping Everett down on the mat. Pac, we're thinking brain buster. No, just a straight up suplex. Pac can bust out brain busters when he wants. Just a straight up suplex takeover there. Just keeping Everett grounded. Smart move. Whenever it starts to fly around, he gets the advantage. And everybody in this match knows it. Wait, Tyler Bate. Oh, he went for the airplane spin. He started a few rotations. There's a 630. Speaking of rotations, Everett might go for a pin. No, he isn't. Instead, he goes for a backstabber. Does work out to Crash, but that gave Tyler Bate the opportunity to escape and tag in Pac. Pac kicking them both away. Dragon screw on the ground. Just kick to the back of the head. Wait, Crash is thinking of another Styles clash. Or Styles crash. I know it's called the crash landing when he does it, but still. Nice lariat there for Bate. And another poison rana, this time from Pac. 1, 2. Everett manages to break it. Gets a code breaker in. There's a camel clutching on Pac there. To escape, and here we go, back and forth. Kicks to the ribs for punches to the head. And Pac goes behind, German suplex. Crash charges in with the drop kick. Powered through after the German. Tags on both sides. Everett, choke slam. He's up top, 630, but this is Tyler driver. Tyler with the exploder. Comes Everett back up, takes out the leg nicely to a knee bar. We know that Everett's weak point are his knees. Assisted powerbomb. We're wrenching on that headlock there. There's some talk on that. Nice rana, but now we're back and forth, chops for kicks. Everett super kick to Bate. Bate's up. Oh, capo kick. Wait, now Pac. Nice. Sort of a modified Michinoku driver from behind. And again, Crash manages to lock in that chin lock. He's been using that to great effect in this match to slow his opponents down. The entire concept of a chin lock, actually. Nice Liger bomb. 1, 2. Oh, 2.9 close. Assisted powerbomb. Kicks away now. Everett back there with a layer. Code breaker once again. Oh, big kick combinations. Choke slam. Choke slam. Slams him down. Cover. Not even a 1 count. I think there might have been a rope break. It was hard to tell. It was close. Pac pressed the brain buster. We knew he's been thinking about it. Kick to the back of the head again. Or maybe between the shoulder blades. Tags on both sides. More kicks away and Crash just getting the crowd in on it. Airplane spin. Crash is in trouble, but Everett once again able to break it. Kicks Tyler Bate down. Camel clutch. Pac once again there. I don't think Everett realised Pac got him to break that. And he goes back to the camel clutch again. Super kick to Pac. Everett's the only man standing. Double stomps on Bate. I think he just kicked back in the back of the head. But Bates managed to get an airplane spin again. Leg taken out. Double stomp. He's thinking about it again, but Crash rolls back in once again to another camel clutch. Wait, I think he got it. I think Bate just tapped out to the camel clutch. Multiple camel clutches, time after time after time after time. Crash had a thought process here. He had a plan. A game plan very clearly in place. And hell, it worked. Somewhat surprisingly, it worked. And we got ourselves victors. Next week, Andrew Everett and Crash Holly, the team of the Chowies, are going to be taking on each other to see who is going to face Dean Malenko for the Junior Division Championship. Well, folks, after that first match, we are moving right along into our second contest this evening, which is a one-on-one match. The PTW Women's World Champion, Io Sky, has decided that after seeing the performance that Jill Valentine gave last week in becoming #1 contender, Io wanted to have a match herself this week to prove that she's not scared of anybody. So she's offering an open challenge tonight. It's non-title, but she's offering an open challenge to anyone who wishes to take it. Io's got something to prove tonight after seeing what Jill did last week and knowing that Jill's coming for her. Io's on a mission, and who's accepting the challenge? Well, isn't this interesting? Accepting the challenge of our Women's World Champion tonight, it's Chris Statlander. Galaxy's greatest Chris Statlander. She is going to be taking on our world champion Io Sky one-on-one. Referee Stan Lee rings the bell, and here we go. This is a hell of an opportunity for Chris to put herself in title contention. We know that #1 contender is going to be Jill Valentine. We saw that last week after that hellacious performance in that Fatal 4-Way. And we know that Io is champion after winning it in the tournament leading into Season 2. But Io wants to prove she's not scared. After Jill's performance where she took out the entire field, left them all battered and bloody, Io was like, I'm not going to be intimidated. Decided to come straight out here, offer an open challenge, and Chris Statlander saw the perfect opportunity to take this shot here tonight. She knows that this is non-title, so this isn't going to give her the championship, but a win over the champion will skyrocket you up the rankings. And then you've got to think that if you beat Io tonight, whoever wins out of Io and Jill, it would gotta put Chris next in line, you'd think. Nice combination there from Statlander. Deadlift German walking with her, releases it, but Io rolls through, and then gets kicked straight back down. This is going to be a classic style matchup of power, like a powerhouse versus a high flyer. Power versus speed. Io Sky, one of the greatest high flyers in the women's division. Chris Statlander, one of the more underrated powerhouses in the women's division. Nice arm drag takeover there from Io. Io's got to keep Chris off her feet, got to keep her off balance. Chris has just got to try and ground Io, keep her close. And then throws her out of the ring for about the 5th time. Maybe not quite 5th, but still. Weapons now. Io brings in a chair, and of course, PTW, no countouts, no disqualifications. Another powerful scoop slam from Chris, and a running frog splash. She's got full extension on that frog splash as well, but nice snap suplex there from Io, trying to keep it down. She's got the chair again. Misses with a shot, but Chris, leg traps. Nice! Drops her on the back of the head. Big lariat from Chris. She's thrown off the ropes though. Flapjack there from Io. Just trying to keep Chris Statlander down. Stop her from building any momentum, but that's going to be easier said than done. Right on the top of her head. I believe she call that the Big Bang Theory? She calls it something like that. I really should have learnt the name. Nice high angle German. That's how Io won the title. Wasn't able to get Chris Statlander, managed to kick out. There's another standing monkey flip. That's how she started the match. She's gone back to it there because it worked. Another high angle German. Right on the toes. Nope, nice kick out. Oh, thought she was going for a German of her own. So just powered Io over. Oh my god. I'm not even sure what you'd call that, but it looks painful. Io does manage to escape it. Throws Chris into the corner, follows her in. Sits her up on top. Following her up there, but Chris manages to power her down. Nice 450. 1, 2. Ooh, she almost beat the champ there. Io straight up top. There's the moonsault. 2, 2.9. Chris kicked out of Io's moonsault, but a brainbuster. There's one thing we can say about Io. She doesn't let any minor setback slow her down for long. Regardless of what happens, Io keeps moving forward. So people kick out of her big moves and she just keeps going, but nice. I don't know if she's going to kick out of this herself, but she does. Just about. Brainbuster again. She's going for the combination. Oh! Stylander got up. She saw the moonsault coming. She got up. She was groggy, but it's another brainbuster. Once again, dropping Chris on the head multiple times. Sliding knee. Chris was in a dangerous position, but Io decided not to go for the moonsault. She goes for the German instead. It's been working for her recently. Another kick out. Chris again, dropping Io around the top of her head. Cover. 1, 2. So close. So close. Wait. Oh, misdirection kick. Nice. Sitting out with the leg drop. And a second time. Powerful scoop slam from Chris. She's got her up. Oh, super kick from Io. Io going back to the chair again. Shot to the back of the head. Oh, swing and a miss. Snap suplex, keeps her down. I think Io landed on the chair herself there, slowing her down for a second. Brainbuster, that's got to be about the 4th or 5th one. But Stylander keeps getting up. She's getting hit with brainbusters. Germans, but she keeps getting up. Another German suplex. She's just far enough away from the ropes, but she kicks out. But yet again, Chris keeps dropping Io on the top of her head. 1, 2. Ooh, so close. Getting closer and closer to putting away the champ. Moonsault. 1, 2, 3. Champ is victorious, but a hell of a showing from Chris Statlander there. She came dangerously close to putting the champ away, but Io did what she set out to do tonight. She had an open challenge to prove that she's not scared of anyone. Whoever steps up, she can beat them. Sending a message to Jill Valentine, a #1 contender, and Io successfully manages to do so. Well, folks, coming up next is just a straight up exhibition match. There's nothing on the line particularly other than just position on the card, really. It's somebody who we've seen recently have a fair few issues here in PTW versus one we haven't seen for a while here in PTW. And ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring first, the Samoan submission machine himself, Samoa Joe. He wanted a match tonight, and so does his opponent. So the board of directors decided, you know what, let's stick them together. They had a classic once upon a time back in Ring of Honor. See if they can recreate that magic here. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent tonight, Kenta Kobashi. Joe and Kobashi, like I said, face each other once upon a time. Long time ago, back in the days of Ring of Honor. It was a classic. Can they recreate that magic tonight? Joe and Kobashi, bell is rung, and here we go. Kobashi already taking down Joe very quickly. Throw him into the corner. Not able to work it. Tests his strength. They seem evenly matched for the time being. But Kobashi, multiple chops to the side of Joe's head. Went for a kitchen sink, wasn't able to do it. Big forearm strike takes him down though. So there's nothing particularly on the line here, but you got to think of victory. It's going to move you up in the rankings. Kobashi teamed with Misawa Misawa in the tag team tournament leading into this series, and while they had a decent showing, they fell short. They fell short towards the end, they fell short to the eventual victors. But it was a brutal contest where the match ended incredibly quickly, like less than 2 minutes, I believe. where Kane just decimated them. Particularly Kibashi's partner, I believe, Masawa was the one that fell, if I remember correctly. But Kibashi wants to step back into singles competition here. And a good place to start would be beating the Samoan Submission Machine, a former PTW Hardcore champion. Kibashi was in complete control there for a moment, but Joe... Oh, Joe was thinking Dragon Suplex. Kibashi saw it coming, gets around to the outside and locks in an abdominal stretch to Joe. Powers his way out of it. Both these men hit incredibly hard. Look at them just chopping the hell out of each other. Joe got the better of that exchange and steps into an STF. Joe goes behind again. Kibashi had a steam big lariat and a cover after the running lariat. Joe manages to kick out. The rope. Joe went for a shoulder block. Kibashi blocked it. Joe keeps trying to go behind. And Joe's got a lot of dangerous weapons from the back. The back and forth with these chops. God, these two are chopping the hell out of each other. Big lariat from Joe into a Boston Crab now. Kibashi able to escape it. Joe once again goes behind, just clobbers Kibashi in the back of the head. Nothing fancy there, deadlift German. Joe going for some sort of suplex. Kibashi blocked it and hits one of his own. He's got Joe back on his feet, goes behind. Back elbow, big enziguri from Joe, a staple of Joe's offense. Once again, Joe was trying to go behind Kibashi, sitting back on it. Spinning back chop. Joe, just another clobber to the back of the head. They're working when he goes behind, but much else isn't. Oh, back off, back drop driver, never mind. What is it going to take? These two are just beating the hell out of each other. Big boy senton from Joe. Joe once again goes behind, but a back elbow from Kibashi slows him down. Kibashi half and half. Dropping Joe on top of his head. More chops to the neck now. Kibashi goes behind again, another half and half suplex, dropping Joe on his head. Kibashi goes for the pin, 1, 2, whoa, 2.9 and Joe kicked out. Joe goes behind, backdrop driver. Joe just got on top there, got complete control. A quick escape from Kibashi. Sends Joe off the ropes, Kibashi goes behind himself, doesn't work, Joe goes for another dragon, Kibashi escapes from it. Kibashi with the moonsault. 2. Another 2.9. Joe another backdrop driver. He knows what's working. Every time Joe goes behind, Kibashi stops it. Joe throws Kibashi to the floor with a suplex, but Kibashi's up and back in the ring before Joe's even back to his feet. And Kibashi now just throws Joe to the outside. Both men taking a second to catch their breath. Joe gets back in. And here we go again. More brutal chops. Joe now. Powerbomb. 1, 2, 2.9. Nice. Kibashi kicked out and Joe rolled straight into a headlock. Kibashi's thinking, buckle bomb. Dragging him out. Standing back up. Kibashi now. Off the ropes, big lariat again. Takes Joe off his feet. 1, 2, 3. Kenta Kibashi tonight. He came, he saw, he conquered the Samoan Submission Machine. That match was hard hitting as hell. There is no way to deny that. My God, that was something else. Where is that going to leave Kibashi? Where is that going to leave Joe? Only time will tell, folks. Only time will tell. Well, folks, it's your co-main event of the evening. We have got ourselves a hardcore championship match. Mike Awesome decided to issue an open challenge once again to prove that he's the most dominant hardcore champion we've had here in PTW. I don't think he expected this man to answer the call. Ladies and gentlemen, the Viper, Randy Orton, has answered the call of Mike Awesome. Both men just ran straight into light tubes. If you have kept up with Randy in recent weeks, recent months even, you'll see he has been on an absolute tear. In the tag team division, Orton and Batista were heavy favourites because Orton just kept putting people out. He kept putting people on the shelf. And it seems kind of fitting for Orton to step in to the hardcore division here in PTW. It seems like it would work. Orton was put on the map in pro wrestling thanks very much to a hardcore match that he had once upon a time back in 2004 with the hardcore legend Mick Foley. And it feels like it's coming full circle here in PTW for Orton to step in the ring for a hardcore title match. He's even come out in the jeans. Big drop kick from Randy. Awesome though is not going to be intimidated. He wanted a match. He wanted someone to challenge him, and you're getting no greater challenge than you would against Randy. Randy looked like he was going for a choke slam. Orton with the chin lock, trying to slow Awesome down. Because there are weapons everywhere. Barbed wire and explosions on the floor. Case in point, and Orton is a bloody mess, my god. But now back and forth they go, overhead punches one to the other. Orton gets the better of it, grabs a weapon from the floor, bit of broken table swinging over the chest of Awesome. And a neck breaker from Randy. You know, Randy can strike at any time with an RKO. Running DDT from Orton. Seems like busting him open has only angered Orton. Chair shot to the ribs. Randy takes him down, cover. Just a 1 count, and Awesome kicked out. Nice chair shot to the head. You got to know that other members of Evolution, Batista and Triple H, have got to be watching on, seeing if Orton can bring some gold to the unit. Pile driver there from Awesome. And then he goes into a chin lock. Camel clutch style. Saw the camel clutch be effective earlier tonight. Backdrop almost sent Awesome to the floor. Randy now, well, not even a chair shot. Just a broken bit of table. RKO! Wait, Orton's not done. Oh god! Punt kick! 2, 3. As if, like magic, just like that, in a split second, Randy Orton, RKO, punt kick. Awesome is unconscious, possibly on the shelf, and we have ourselves a new PTW hardcore champion. I don't know if anyone is going to be able to take that belt from Randy. I don't think it's possible. But ladies and gentlemen, we still have our main event to come tonight. It's coming up next. Trios action. Stay right where you are for that one, and somebody get Mike Awesome some help. Main event time, folks. Trios action. Chris Jericho, Kane and The Undertaker taking on our World Champion RVD, Kazuchika Okada and Booker T making his return here to PTW. It's going to be a hell of a main event. RVD has got so many people breathing down his neck at the moment. Chris Jericho is #1 contender, and Jericho has aligned himself with the tag team champions, as we can see here, which is a dangerous unit to say the least, as we saw Kane and The Undertaker last week defend the championships against Sting and the Great Muta. They won the tag team tournament. Kane and The Undertaker have been unstoppable recently, and Jericho's been on the roll of a lifetime. But RVD dethroned the longest reigning PTW World Champion in martial law. RVD has had a hell of he had a hell of a win for the title. He hasn't really had any defences. It's going to be interesting to see, and he's got so many people breathing down his neck. He had Okada, who was his tag team partner tonight, breathing down his neck until recently, until Okada lost the opportunity for the title. He's sort of crawling his way back up. But not only has he got Jericho breathing down his neck, he's also got Wheeler Yuta breathing down his neck, after Yuta has now won every single match he's had against a former world champion. He's beaten every former world champion in PTW. Booker T starting things off with Jericho, multiple chops to the chest. Jericho, oh, he was going for a powerbomb. Booker just sat out with it. This is also going to be a great opportunity for Booker to put himself back on the map as well, maybe get himself up in title contention. See, everybody is going to be breathing down the neck of RVD. Everybody wants the title. If you don't, what are you doing here? You want a championship. Everybody's slowly but surely working their way up towards that championship opportunity. As we saw earlier tonight, Kenta Kobashi beat Samoa Joe, moving himself up the rankings, which means he might be breathing down the neck of RVD sometime soon. Booker T just clocked Kane with a chair on the outside. Both men grabbed chairs. Booker was a little quicker off the exchange, but gets hit with a suplex from the big red machine. In his reverse colour scheme tonight. Mixing it up a little bit is okay. Taker's just stood inside the ring watching this. The thing about Kane and The Undertaker, they sort of try to one-up each other. Wait, bookend on the floor! Booker back in the ring. Just slips around the outside of Taker, and here comes our world's champion. And these two have a lot of history. They won the PTW Tag Team Championships in the original PTW Tag Team Tournament to Kane and RVD. There is a lot of history there. RVD tags out to Okada, who last week came up just a little bit short in his match against Jericho. Might have had something to do with the numbers game, but Okada also put himself in a very dangerous position when he decided to go into the World's Championship Tournament, the number one contendership for the Championship Tournament, which also reminds me of one other person who is breathing down RVD's neck. Andre the Giant, the winner of that tournament, which gives him a guaranteed championship match at any point during Season 2. Andre could cash that in at any point. He could cash it in tonight if he wanted to. Only time will tell. Works very similar to how Money in the Bank works in the WWE. Oh, but Jericho's got a lion tamer in Okada, who just manages to escape it. Swinging neck breaker from Okada, who goes up top in the wrong side of town. Okada will not be intimidated though. Tag to Kane, tag to RVD. We're back to the former tag team partners. Oh, but Kane goes after Okada. At least for a second, and now he's clawing at RVD's face. Kane has no love lost. He's not going to feel anything for the fact this is his former tag team partner, former friend. It's not going to bother Kane. Kane comes off the ropes, running leg drop. Back another tag to Okada, who drop kicks Kane in the back of the head. RVD's up top, thinking 5-star. He doesn't connect, but Okada managed to lock in a Boston Crab. Okada now stomping away at Kane in the corner. Goes behind German, keeps hold. Kane back elbows to stop anything further. Gets caught, throw off the ropes, running big boot. Kane's down, Okada stands it back up, goes for another drop kick, doesn't connect. Quick tag to the Undertaker. Taking just a quick jab. Oh, he might be making a scoop slam, I thought he was, but instead he went for the tombstone. One. RVD and Booker T came charging in to break that up before it even got to a 2 count. Nice high-low combination, and RVD rolling. Oh, it wasn't a rolling thunder, it was rolling into the frog splash instead. And now a flapjack. Taker just took a hell of a beating from all three of his opponents. Double dropkick from Okada and Booker. Okada and Booker are working very well as a team. Houston hangover. Booker pulled that out of nowhere. Quick escapes everybody in the ring now. Very dangerously see Okada get behind somebody. Jericho. I'll be thinking triple power bombs to the champ. He is. Kane just sat up. Oh, but it's Taker who's legal. Taker and Booker. But Taker tags out to Jericho. That was nice. Booker avoided the running DDT, but Jericho caught him straight away with some chops. Going back and forth there. No kick to the ribs. Scissor kick from Booker T. Spinneroonie. Booker with the cover. Oh, 2.9, he almost had it. But Jericho's now pinning Booker. I don't even know what he pinned Booker off there, but Booker kicked out. Jericho did just salt Booker right in the face. Moonsault from Jericho. to the spine of Booker T. Came back legal. Jericho went for a Judas effect there, wasn't able to connect. But he hit a code breaker. Booker though gets caught. He got caught with a choke slam. And another one, but RVD kicks him in the back of the head. Rob up top. 5-star to the spine of Kane. Mama Heat Stroll. Right in the right corner. Ooh, Kane managed to kick out. Bookend, centre of the ring. Kane and RVD go back and forth. Their roundhouse from Rob. 5-star frog splash once again. 1, 2, 3. RVD gets the pin, pinning the Big Red Machine. Putting a halt on the momentum of Jericho and the Brothers of Destruction, our World's Champion, proving why he is the World's Champion. And call me crazy, but I think Booker T and Okada worked incredibly well as a team there. If they wanted to go forward with that win might possibly put them in contention for the tag team titles. But I suppose we'll have to wait for a later date to see how that goes. But for now, that's the end of the episode, folks. So thank you very much for joining me in this one. It has been a genuine pleasure as per usual. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill, all the fun stuff. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.